My cheating sister got what she deserved. I found out my sister Kristen was sleeping with my boyfriend when I came home early from Target. Someone's kid threw up in aisle 4, so they sent half of us home at 2 instead of 6. I walked into my apartment and heard them in my bedroom. Not even her place. Mine. I stood there for maybe 10 seconds before I backed out and sat in my car. I didn't cry, just felt this weird calm wash over me. We'd been together 3 years. Jake was at my place 4 nights a week. We were talking about moving in together officially. Kristen was 2 years younger than me, 23 to my 25. Always been the one my parents favored. Better grades, better job, better everything. When I dropped out of college to work full-time, they acted like I'd personally disappointed them. Kristen finished her degree and got some marketing position she never shut up about. I didn't confront them because what would that do? They'd cry, apologize, make excuses. I'd look like the crazy girlfriend. I wanted them to destroy each other. For 2 weeks I acted normal. Smiled at Jake, texted Kristen about random stuff, said yes when mom invited me to Sunday dinner. The whole time I was documenting everything. Jake's phone backed up to his laptop automatically because he was paranoid about losing photos. I had the password from when he asked me to order him food while driving. I went through everything. Every text to Kristen. Every plan they made. 5 months of this. 5 months of him kissing me goodnight, then texting her an hour later. 5 months of Kristen coming over for sister movie nights while sleeping with my boyfriend. The texts were brutal. Jake called me clingy. Kristen said I was boring in bed. They joked about how stupid I was, how I never noticed anything. Then I saw something useful. Kristen had texted Jake freaking out because her period was late. This was 6 days before I found out. She took a test, it was negative, but she was still scared. Jake told her to relax. That's when the idea hit me. I bought a pregnancy test at CVS. Took it myself, obviously negative. Set it on my bathroom counter with Kristen's stuff she'd left at my place. Her purple scrunchie, her face wash, made it look lived in. I took a photo and texted it to Jake from a text now number. I don't know what to do. The second test came back positive too. I'm scared. Please don't tell anyone yet. I watched it explode through his backed up messages. He called Kristen 19 times. She was at a work meeting. He started spiraling in texts. This changed everything. He wasn't ready. They needed to talk immediately. When she finally called him back, I saw the aftermath. She swore it wasn't hers. Sent him photos of her negative test from days before. He didn't believe her. Said she was lying to trap him. She kept saying she was on birth control. He said birth control fails and clearly she wasn't being careful. They fought for 2 days straight. By Sunday dinner, they'd broken up. He blocked her on everything. I showed up to mom and dad's at 6. Kristen was already there looking wrecked. Eyes swollen, hair barely brushed. We sat down for pot roast. Mom asked if Jake was coming. I said we broke up. Said I caught him cheating 2 weeks ago. That I had proof. Mom gasped. Dad put down his fork. Kristen went white. I didn't look at her. Just kept talking. Said he'd been seeing someone else for 5 months. That I had screenshots. Kristen stood up fast. Chair scraped loud. Said she felt sick and needed to leave. I said her name once. Calm. She froze. Hands shaking. I asked if she wanted to explain or if I should. She tried to deny it. Voice high and panicky. Said I was making things up because I was jealous. That I couldn't stand she was doing better than me. I pulled out my phone. Read texts out loud. The ones where she called me boring. Where Jake talked about how easy it was to lie to me. Where they joked about me being too stupid to notice. Kristen started ugly crying. Said it just happened. That they were planning to tell me after the holidays. Dad stood up and told her to get out. Not yelling, just cold. Mom sat there staring at her plate. Didn't say a word. Kristen grabbed her purse and left. I heard her crying in the driveway. She called me 68 times that week. Left voicemails saying Jake had lied to her about something. I deleted every single one. She had to move back in with our parents 3 weeks later because her roommate kicked her out. Her roommate was someone I'd introduced her to. And once everything came out, she didn't want Kristen around. Jake tried texting me from a new number 6 weeks later. Long message about how Kristen manipulated him with a fake pregnancy scare, how he realized I was the one he actually wanted. I blocked him. Kristen and I haven't spoken since that dinner.